Hi, creative friends. This is Soraya, and thank you so much for being here. So, I was looking through my 100-day projects, and this is how I started. Now, I do have another pad somewhere that I just couldn't seem to find, but this is how it started off, where I was just exploring a very limited color palette, and I was working on my values, and just kind of trying to hone in on not focusing so much on color. So I made a couple of videos on this, I think, but that's how it started, okay? And I just feel like with this particular portrait, because I began with my composition, I feel like it just has a different element to it. It's still my 100-day project. I'm still exploring values, but I just feel now that there's a story that's emerging, which I'm really loving so much. Now, I had a couple of people make the exact same comment, and they said that they felt that this curve was kind of like a mirror, like as if she was looking into a mirror. And I just love, 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 love that observation. I didn't immediately think of it. I'm just so enthralled with the curve that I'm just drawn to it. But now that and it was really strange because they actually left almost the identical comment. And now that, the two people brought it up, I am thinking that there's a message in there for me, because I'm, really delving into the work of Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes and Jungian psychology and doing shadow work and all of that stuff. So I'm just like so enthralled with this whole situation. I cannot tell you. So thank you so much to the two people who left me that comment. I so appreciate it. And a lot of times, things will be like right there, like staring me in the face, and I'm not really seeing it. So it's really helpful when other people point it out. I'm like, oh yeah, it does look like a mirror. And now, yeah. Okay, so I really appreciate that, you guys. Anyways, what I'm going to do right away is I am going to add just another layer of the Prussian blue over here. And I don't want to do like a whole lot. I mean, I know the face is, I could do a lot to the face, but I don't know, you guys, for some reason, I know she doesn't even have any like eyes. Her eyes are just kind of like one big blob, but I don't know. I'm not going to do a whole lot to it, honestly. And before I turned the camera on, I debated whether I should even make another part to this, because I kind of feel like if I had to leave it like this, it would be complete in a kind of a symbolic sense. But then a part of me is like, no, I mean, I do want to work on her face a little bit more. So I'm just going to make this video just in case, anybody is following along and they want to kind of work in this way, like where you put a composition first. But yeah, I could leave it like this, honestly. So yeah, I just kind of like am loving this little moon situation here. And because I have some paint on my brush, I'm just going to drag some of this Prussian blue. Oh, before I forget, you guys, what I've been doing is, I just wanted to show you guys this. So I have, my collage that I soaked in a tea bath. And what I'm doing now is I'm just like going in and I'm making marks on it, because accidentally I spilled some red ink on this dictionary page and another in like my art journal page, and I just loved it so much. Like, look at this. Like, now it just, oh, I love it. Just the aged dictionary page with just a little bit of red, and oh, I crumpled it up. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna go back on some of my collage pieces, and I am going to see, like, I've just made some marks on there. And this is part of my visual language as well, because I am so drawn to certain things, and I have strengthened my visual language over the years by being very intentional about, just paying such, just paying attention to the smallest of details over the years, that I just I have a very strong visual language now. I'm confident in my visual language. And so I can go, hey, I love this dictionary page, but I would love it even more if. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, you know, working over top of that collage and making it more my own. And I think it's important to mention that because a lot of times, like when we are first starting, I'm thinking, I'm speaking from experience, and I'm thinking back to when I went to Oaxaca, and I just felt like my visual language was so weak. I wasn't confident in it. I was just like, oh, I don't even, you know, I don't even have a style, and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And so I speak from experience when I say this. And then I became very, very intentional about just the smallest, most minute detail. I could take that and I could write about it, like journal, right? Um, about it in my studio log for just pages and pages and pages and pages, like parse it, turn it upside down, turn it on its head, write down all the things that, you know, are attached to it for me, memories, cultural symbolism, you know, this, that, and the other. And it might seem like tedious, but honestly, you guys, it's one of the things that I did that really help me strengthen my visual language and just have an ease to it and a flow to it. Like now I can be like, hey, I don't like that. Whereas before I was kind of more wishy-washy about it. Oh, I don't know if I like this. I guess I should like it. You know, and just like second guessing myself and maybe even liking things because I should like it. That's never a good place to be. Whenever there's like a should in there, that's like not a good place to be. Then you know that's not like coming from like your core. So that's one of the things that I did that really helped me to strengthen my visual language. Okay, so let me see here. I think I'm just going to like tighten a few things up, but honestly, you guys, I really, I am gonna make her eyes like, you know, like eyes, but honestly, I'm I'm actually really enjoying her not having eyes right now. I don't know. Is that creepy? I don't know. I'm just kind of like enjoying that. I know it sounds strange, but no. Let me see here. So like I said, I am going to give her some discernible eyes, but there's something very enticing about her eyes kind of being like that, especially after I had the two comments about the mirror. Like I really am loving that symbolism, you know. And I'm just gonna kind of make her eyes a little bit there. So I'm just gonna kind of like tighten up the eyes a little bit, but honestly, you guys, I am loving like the looseness of this. Like, I don't want to make it like too tight. And I need to give her some eyebrows here. And so like just tighten things up just a little bit. Whenever I say I don't want to tighten things up, you guys, I just go in and I start overworking things. And I'm just going to use my pencil just to kind of like suggest things a little bit. So I'm so in love with this curve, you guys. I've decided that I'm going to use it in my art journal. The current one I'm working on, which is my Medial Woman art journal. Well, I always work on a few different things at one time. But I just decided that I am so in love with this that I am going to replicate it. And kind of add a little bit. So I kind of like the unfinished look of this, you guys. Now I am just going to like darken this curve here. And okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna call this done. And I'm so pleased with this. Like this curve is just, I'm loving it, you guys. So I'm gonna bring it up closer just so you guys can see the texture, the tea bag stuff, the dictionary pages. So if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.